Okay, y'all. So this is my second time doing this energy pull. Obviously, I've gotten deep down into it, and the sound was not recording, so somebody could be throwing something towards you, towards your technology, trying to procrastinate, hinder you. I don't even want to say return that energy to sender because somebody's been being weird. So we just call judgment on you, you crazy ass person that's in this occult trying to clean up your crime. You're gonna get exposed on the 3D and physical anyway. It's like already happened, and this is ancestor guided, okay, and it's already approved by God. So cut the shit. Somebody, you need to do pyrite. You know, you can find that digitally. You can find that in real life in whatever way. Everybody knows that. That's like the basic way of trying to disarming types of energy in terms of, you know, electronics. Let me give you my intro. Hey guys, 4 3 4 5 5 4 3. Everything's happening in divine order. Y'all could be seeing 4 for 4. Somebody could be 36. Somebody could be 41. Somebody could be 34 as well. 1986, 1996, 93, 83, 84. Okay, somebody's 33 as well. 2023 to 2026 is very relevant as well. I heard the name Amy, Archie, okay, Neve, okay, Nev, Nancy, Taylor. This could be first, middle, or last initials. This could be of you or an ancestor, okay. Somebody says Mammy, south, down south, okay. So I just cleared out the other energy. We're about to do another new energy pool. I think this is a divine masculine message. I feel like I'm in a divine masculine's energy or a darker empathic masculine energy. Take it how it resonates, you know. I feel like there's stuff that's like somebody is waking up to a lot of truths that I feel like they kind of knew that they've been in denial about. Somebody could be 37 again. Somebody can be 34, 33. April, May, June, July, November 4th, something about 4 for 4. Okay, and if you're somebody that's been rocking with me since day one, hey, please remember these are collective energy pools, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Also, please remember that I'm a dark and light empathic reader. Okay, I'll welcome over here as long as you're trying to grow. And the cards have been jumping like crazy. Somebody's very paranoid. Somebody is being haunted, physically being haunted. Okay, and also please remember that I tend to channel a lot of names. So if I channel a name and it's also like your name, because we all know there's a million people in the world with the same name, please relax. It's not you, baby. It's not you. Somebody's grandparents is here. Just sit back and enjoy story time in Tarot Land. But y'all know what they were saying. A hit dog or what? Oh, please remember as well that I do offer Akashic record and birth chart reads, and if you are interested in that, you can hit up that email right there. Okay, and it is a 24 to 48 hour between your initial reach out and me responding. I also am offering mini reads of 1 to 2 questions, but it will be a detailed mini read and answer. I do energy check and energy screen. If I say no, the answer is no. You will be blocked. Okay, we run a type ship over here. Somebody is 34 that was born in September. Somebody's also 43. 1999 is very significant. I keep hearing Florida, Texas, Arizona, Amsterdam, okay, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Maryland. I heard California earlier, Tennessee, Montgomery. Is that Alabama? What's this, grandparents? What do you want to say, grandparents? What's this message? Who's this message for? What's this message? Somebody's grandparents is sending a message about a gift. Okay, what about this? Somebody, they're in disharmony, or somebody's in disharmony about this clarity and these lies that people were trying to cover up by using illusions. Somebody that had a one night stand with somebody, instead they tried to build a foundation with this person, so they could steal a gift from a chosen one, somebody that's chosen by their ancestors. Somebody has been trying to cover up some lies that they were able to pass off for a little bit using illusions so they could have some type of stability. This is somebody that a masculine energy ran into that was supposed to just be a one night stand. This female hid her intentions for you, masculine, and now they're being illuminated to you by your ancestors, some type of grandparent. Okay, somebody was using magic to cause illusions in somebody's intuition in order to get them to marry them. A masculine energy in a summer this summer, last summer, some type of summertime, somebody you could have met in the summer, and this has been illuminated to you now that they have a child with somebody that likes to party. You want to run away from this person, or whatever you did in the woods with this person. You see this person as very jealous and that they are a fraud. Okay, what else? What was hidden about this party? How toxic somebody was in order to get a masculine to reunite with them and be cold to the person they already built a structure with. They purposely called doubts for you, and you want to apologize to this person because this person is guarded to you, and you found out that this person was your true soulmate, somebody that you done did lifetimes with, and this person was granted freedom from you because of what you traveled and choose to do in terms of trying to make this person in so much despair to call them suicide. You teamed up with this person that you were dating on the low. You also agreed to become a part of this group, these meetings. Okay, you something about being connected to some type of coven or group overseas. Somebody guided you to leave somebody, desert somebody, abuse them. All this was over life insurance that was supposed to be a gift to someone that is still alive. You are connected to somebody that does this often. Somebody that tries to that jumps into unions, and somebody, it's a female energy that spiritually be pulling cards on people, and she pretend like she's not into card pulling. She pretends like she's holy and all this other fucking stuff. Weird ass bitch. She learned this from a grandma or something. Confirmation: this person uses a practitioner overseas to do magic on folks, so they would release their divine counterparts, so this person can step in and do something in terms of connecting herself to these divine masculines. This is she looks at this as like life insurance, because like say she use magic to get herself to be intrude on somebody's relationship, and she learns the masculine by pulling cards on them, and then she pays somebody overseas to do spell work and love spells to get this person to release people, their divine counterparts. This person does this for money. They get paid to do this for money, and they look at this like as life insurance. But this person attacked the wrong star seed, and now they are under judgment. This masculine, you are very mad about this, because now you are looking at the truth, and you're remembering how nurturing somebody was. You're getting downloads in your dream about secret plots, secret perversions, and how people purposely manipulated you to get you to burn down where you already laid roots or foundation. Okay, somebody had in the past, they used spell work and juju to get you to attract you to them. This could have happened in the August, where they were using magic, and somebody overseas was driving, was the one, like they was paying somebody overseas to use magic in the autumn for you to renew something with them, so they could. It's like somebody saw you in your divine partnership. This was an ex in your energy that's not an ex anymore apparently, but you went and they was paying somebody overseas because they didn't want you to you were going towards your legacy with you and this earth angel. They did not want you to go have a come up without them. They knew that once you had committed yourself to this earth angel, like y'all were locked in, y'all were supposed to go like rocket high, like couple goals, but you went on course. You let them manipulate you. External, you saw this person that was on the outside as wish fulfillment, and you were doing drugs with this partner. But now you know that this was a plan for them in this cult to put to rest the earth angel and their self-worth, so they could steal their fate. But instead, this earth angel ended a cycle. Now you're nostalgic about it because you're in debt because of greed. This person's closed off. You cannot use their power anymore. This person healed, and they made sure, and they're also, you want to heal this family dynamic, so you're trying to clean something up. You've been watching this person since spring, and there's an unexpected change because this person is like, no. Now you're sitting in regret, and you're reflecting, doing shadow work. You want to take action towards somebody and act like something was fake. They misunderstood something, but again, you're still going in a situation trying to lie. Somebody feels like the person that they left behind was their abundance. You also know that this person that you left behind have a windfall coming in. You also know that the spirits has guided you, tried to guide you home more than one time, get you to go in your north node, but instead you decide to neglect and abuse this person and leave them out in the woods. Now somebody, it's something about a natural disaster happened, energy being returned. This something about a strangulation, in terms of somebody with an affair. Somebody, you might have snapped and you tried to strangle another person in order to bury them, but I guess something happened that you didn't go through with it. Somebody having thoughts about them going through karma right now because of that, and how you don't trust them, or this person that you want to go back to, like you want to give them justice and you care about them, how they don't trust you. Maybe you try to choke this person out to prove something to the person that you have an affair with. You know that you feel like you love this twin flame, but it's really lust, and the union is over with. Like somebody does not want to reunite with you. So now you was trying to figure out how you could dismember them, and this is why you're under karma. This is why you're under justice. You were supposed to learn a lesson in terms of your ego, but you decided to kiss somebody's ass and put a death to the person that was your official counterpart. Not only that, you tried to make them suffer. You tried to make them pay for choices and fucked up shit you did to them out of ego. While this person decided to step into their higher self, you try to have mind control over another person and other people of why you went down this road and put a death to this person and wanted to put a death to this person's energy and confidence, being a fucking devil with you and this people in this fucking neighborhood. Now it's like moving mountains, getting somebody to come back and even want him to be friends, associated, colleagues, co-workers, team up, business part, anything, hope, anything. And everything that was hidden behind the moon is coming. How you called on something that you didn't even know about to cause somebody homelessness, and you know that time is out for that. Now you were controlled by somebody that was just full of temptation, and they were tempted to humble somebody that had self-love. Like you sabotaged yourself by letting go of somebody that was peaceful to you and connected you to the universe. Now you want revenge on this person that you went towards passionately, thinking you were going to receive something for dismembering this feminine, this energy. And it didn't happen because your ancestors kept telling your ass to stop. Now, you might be a male watching a woman on social media, or there's a man and a woman, you and your partners watching this woman on social media, because you've made a shit, it's like a landfill of trouble. It's a whole lot of lies and stuff that we're missing out of whatever it is that they were telling people, a lot of illusions. Somebody was had a tunnel vision, this couple, of keeping people in fear by causing and lying, telling a bunch of lies, leaving out information, so people would be in this illusion of the collective being dangerous, and they're not. You want to say that it's a crime of passion now that you're facing legal troubles. Somebody thought that leaving somebody in this situation, you thought that you could assassinate a person by deserting them, but really, it didn't happen. Somebody thought they could make an assassination a hire to lay somebody out was an accident because they're going to prison for it. Somebody's feeling wounded and lost because they found out that they're being surveillance, and with whoever that's been surveillancing them that they gave an offer to is already made their decision. Somebody lost spiritually and they're losing in physical court in this present time. Somebody is finding out that the person they thought was a divine feminine was a false person, and they let their inner child and them wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard, wanting to be most popular, wanting all this material wealth and validation from other people is what led them to this place of defeat. It's also somebody knowing that this man-made disaster was an inside job for you to separate from this person, because this group wanted it to be mountains for you to be able to get back. So somebody strategically put battery in your back for you to go so hard against a divine feminine that even if you left them, that you couldn't go back. Somebody wanted to make it so that even if you left them after them breaking up, you in a divine feminine, that you couldn't go back, and it's like you fell for it. Now you're in the south node somebody was in their south node acting like they were practicing self-care that trapped you. But your ancestors was here trying to guide you the whole time. Like you took a person's guidance above your own ancestors' guidance. You followed another group and let them influence you in your decisions instead of listening to the guidance of your ancestors out of ego, out of pride, out of I know it all. Somebody wanted to feel like they were leading a crew, building a solid foundation, having clout, and wanting to guide people after they sat there and crossed and backstabbed their divine feminine, their earth angel, the person that they've been doing lifetime after lifetime, and this person has backstabbed this earth angel lifetime after lifetime, and now this time it's like it's no going back. Somebody betrayed their whole family for someone that was very toxic that they were sleeping with on the side. Then they wanted people to look up to them and look like couple goals. So there's a female that put juju on a man using some magic out seas and using magic to even have a child to bind them to this person, knowing that this feminine got to cut ties with this masculine all the way. And they use this by playing on this man's top, altering whatever about these belief systems, teaching him some shit that she didn't even know about. She knew a little about, but she was paying like somebody was pretending like they knew, like they were chosen up. This person is a Google witch, and she got this man binded to her, and now everybody's finding out what this person really did and how far they went and how obsessed they were with trying to win at all costs and turn to this man, because I guess she thought this man was the one of the royalty bloodline, but it was the feminine. And then after that, it's like they wanted somebody to pay and hurt and be embarrassed about something another person did to them, but instead, again, like earlier, you just kept moving forward. This is this male energy that we're finding this out, trying to figure out how to erase the damage, but their damage cannot be erased. Like their ancestors are taking action very fast. Whatever the consequences is, like it's not going to let up. Confirmation. Somebody's sick. Somebody's sick, and that's justice, because they decided not to nurture their inner child, and they offered a gift of being cold and reckless. Somebody would not let go of this external party. Instead, they let go of their sacred union. This person now, you're watching this feminine, and you allowed somebody else to attack. Like you were supposed to protect this feminine, but you unexpectedly found out that the person that you had an affair with, that you decided to date out loud, that you felt like was your person, was your match, you felt like you should build a structure with, your male energy, just did this shit out of revenge for you, because the person you were really connected to was outer space, which gave them the right to have freedom from you in this contract. As long as the feminine was in her birth note, that she is. So whatever this abundance is belongs and goes with her and whoever her new counterpart is. And now somebody's on drugs. Somebody tried to drug you because you were in your north node. There's a lot of stuff hidden from you by somebody doing illusion magic, new magic, and telling you lies. You're starting to see through the fog. Something very, very in particular about a child. Somebody ignoring their intuition about having a child with somebody, calling yourself healing a relationship with another person, having a child, thinking that you can come back to the divine feminine and get the poison them, get them pregnant, and have another child. Like somebody feel like, oh, that the feminine's mad because they went out and had a child, and they feel like if they come back and get you pregnant, whether it's just like on a whim or like, you know, whatever, that could heal something. But it's a fucking no. You're not even letting me post another cycle to get you pregnant. All right, we're about to close this energy out. What's the lesson for the collective? So instead of trying to keep doing stuff to the collective, figure out what you need to do in terms of your inner child. Heal that shit. Either way, as long as you are connected to this feminine, which you are binding to her from having a kid, that curse is not coming up off you or your bloodline. Yeah, healing. So ancestors are saying you should have been dependent on your own soul's whisper and took that step to heal. Whoever you are, feminine or masculine, this is the person, not somebody that just had a big karmic. You're stuck. But whoever you are, whether you are a male or female that's been listening to your soul's calling and guidance, you are healing the parts of you that was left to be healed from your ancestors. You're just closing out the last cycles with your ancestors. Somebody was supposed to heal some type of wounding of codependency and trusting their own intuition, and instead of wreaking havoc on people because they triggered them in these childhood traumas, to choose to heal. But somebody triggered the fuck out of another person. What's this healing in soul's whisper? Somebody triggered the fuck out of another person and they decided to team up against you. Somebody did not choose self-love, but you did. You chose to be authentic. Somebody was stuck in fear and they need to find a lesson. So you need to find a lesson right now in this present time. Somebody is protecting their authenticness, and now you have been studying this person, reassessing the situation, trying to learn how to have faith and stand your ground on a situation where you're having to release attachments. A collective, you've been being patient and trusting yourself, and you've been learning how to release judgment. Continue to do so. Everything's working out. Somebody, there's a male that needs to take charge and speak his truth and learn how to have compassion for other people. and connect to your intuition and stop trying to fucking listen to other people. And I feel like you waking up to the fact that this bitch is toxic, and now that you listening to whatever this bitch is saying, you don't understand how the fuck you ever believe this bitch in the first place. You know that you let go of a caring connection. You're having to accept the fact that you opened up this door, a whoop ass, and your ass gonna be stuck in lack. You released the warrior spirit. You released the warrior spirit, and you jumped in and was obligated to the other option, which was your choice. That was your choice. Now you want this person to give you professional assistance, confirmation, because you think they're going to bring miracles to your life because you see them expanding and soaring. Confirmation, but you made your own choice, and you went and started building a destiny with somebody that was deceptive, and you were deceptive about what you were doing, and you were deceptive to other people to make it a difficult road for the earth angel to detach from you, when all they wanted to do was follow their own passion, and end of story. Let you follow yours. You were mad because you walked away from somebody and you felt shameful, and you wanted them to be in shame, and you wanted to deplete them and make them sit in self-doubt because you wanted their abundance. Now you're listening and you're trying to find a resolution, and you want to take a chance on somebody, on something that you want to take a chance on going towards somebody where you were enabling other people to attack them. You were the door to this feminine. This feminine was always like a popular loan. This feminine was always somebody that everybody didn't have access to. You gave these people access to this feminine. That's why your judgment is so raw. You were enabling these people, but this feminine continued to take the higher road in solitude. She did that shit by herself. Now you're discovering that who gave you this inner peace was the person that you decided to go the other way and choose another option. And while this person decided to purify and honor themselves, they gained the wisdom. Now you want to take a step back and be courageous and tell this person you're grateful for them, but you know this person can see right through you, and that you just want them to bring balance to you, and they're paying attention and they're speaking up. Your energy is scattered right now because you want forgiveness, but you're missing a big part of your own self is bravery. You need to be brave to deal with the shit that you got to deal with. The consequences, you got a consequence. And after you go through this karma and this dark night of the soul, you might have boundless possibilities, but it's going to be after you pay that karmic debt back. You'll get that fresh start and you'll get to break free. But the divine feminine is getting it right now. That's why you're at a pause. Like everything's being tore down for you, like you did, like it happened. Like for the divine feminine that you left by herself to go through it alone. She had to go through it alone and let go of all the snakes in her closet. Now you have to. And one of the snakes happened to be somebody you decided to bind yourself to. On top of that, you get backfire, slow work, and you're being haunted by whatever jinn or siren spirits that y'all been playing with and conjuring up. Okay, your ancestors cannot help you. Okay, and you know, at the end of the day, something about spirits you will learn. They can't really take you out, but they can push you to a point of taking out yourself. Like a chain of unfortunate events that ever happens for real. It's just something. It's the energy like that you put out. Somebody is sick and they scared and they feel like the person that they want by their side that they fucked over. And now you're sorry. I feel like you should speak your truth to that person, but if you can't go to that person without being completely honest with them and transparent, because you know they're gifted, I don't give a fuck with you or the people around you know this, then you might as well just stay where you are, because you're just going to put yourself in a worse situation. You need to ground yourself. You know, that might help you be a little bit more comfortable in going towards this warrior spirit. You know, this divine feminine is a spiritual judge. You're trying to make this person's at inner peace, and you're stuck in lack, okay? This person has been trusting themselves. All you had to do was release judgment, trying to judge something that you didn't understand, but yet jumped in something diabolical that you didn't understand either. It's like pick your poison, and the poison you picked is something you thought that was going to be something prosperous, and it ended up not be. You're not enabling, this divine feminine is not enabling you no more, and they're not pretending like they don't see for who you are. So the only choice you have is to take your mask off and be authentic for who you are. Who knows what God will work for you or your ancestors, whatever. But for me, it's not for me to tap into. The message is be yourself. That's the key. Be honest. You got to let go of that shit. But at the end of the day, you're still going to have to pay karma. Like, karma is like inevitable. There's a female energy that's cursed. Okay, I'm gonna get a few confirmations. Y'all could be seeing one-on-one. Person in question, you do know personally, they are involved in the situation. So whoever name you just thought of, yes, that's who the ancestors are talking about. Let's closing this out. Somebody don't want to be a op to another person anymore, and I also get that being a op, somebody knows that cursed them or their bloodline. Somebody don't want to be connected to a female that's being cursed. Okay, somebody got a confirmation this morning, something about birds. You were in Florida, which about your ancestors. North Carolina is very significant. Somebody's grandma on their mom's side could be from North Carolina. We'll get some confirmations. You're a legit light worker. There's a karmic male. Somebody is tracking you, your phone, your movements. Somebody knows you're trying to look for a way out of this curse. You're a male energy that's been trying to hide a child that's biologically yours. Younger bro on somebody's mom's side. Somebody's younger bro on their mom's side might be the father of their partner's child. Oh, Lord. This is the message for the collective. Somebody's been praying for a sign or answer in terms of DNA. The collective ancestors are thanking me for reading for them. Somebody you need to know. Somebody is not your child. There's another person that has broken all of their generational curses. You are a divine masculine. You have cut ties with all oppositions, which was a karmic that was tracking you. Can we get clarity on who that? You could be in Virginia. Person, you're in Virginia, and there's a legit reader that you watch that's in Virginia. Take it how it resonates. Somebody got a younger brother on their mother's side that's guilty of being a part of this shit show. They are under karma. I call judgment on all these people continuing attack, trying to attack my collective. There's a woman that's lying about paternity of a child to a karmic male. Okay? Damn. Nebraska can be significant. I also got Missouri. Somebody's ancestor said, yes, that's correct. Yes, that's correct. Heck no, that's not your child. Your DNA is being activated. Somebody in Missouri, your DNA is being activated. Okay. Can we get a few more? Somebody in Louisiana. In Ohio, you got a grandpa on your mom's side in this energy. The people you go out your way for to impress, they talk behind your back. You're in South Carolina. This is an older cousin on your dad's side. Somebody that is currently connected to your partner they talk about you with. Or your karmic partner talks about you. Somebody partner talks about them to other people. Somebody ancestors tell them that almost every other day. Somebody could be a lion. Alright, last card, ancestors. Last card. Last card. Somebody, you met some of these strange family members a long time ago. Your ancestors are guiding you. Just keep going forward. Okay, one more. Somebody you're adopted. You got ancestors on your mom's side, biological, that you don't know that are helping to guide you. Texas is significant. Alabama is significant. Mississippi is significant. Your ancestors are proud of you. You from New Jersey. Somebody is a dark empath, a parent or ancestor. Somebody just passed away. They said that they are fine. There's a male energy that started rumors that aren't true about their baby mama to make his fuckboy actions look acceptable. This person was a divine feminine. You're currently attached to a female, claiming a child that is not yours. Point blank. Period. Yes, this is for you and a collective. So, right now, at this point, I give your energy back to you with clarity and understanding. I call my energy back to me, sealed and protected. This person tracks you. And I hope I gave you something that you that can help you use as tools to motivate you and push you forward. And as I always say, remember to pray. Bye, guys.